Okay. All right. Well, hey everyone. Thanks again for kind of tuning into my channel here. This video is going to be Bert again. I still haven't decided if I'm going to upload my first Bert one. That was just a miserable loss, but I guess maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of the times we like to save these for upload videos that are wins, but this is so I guess that remains to be seen. Anyways, with Bert, my Bert, FV304, commonly known as Bert. I've got my stock stuff here. My repair kit, med bag, and my fire extinguisher. Now, for the modules themselves, I actually kind of change it up a little bit here with Bert. He's got a fast aiming time, a fast reload, so I don't go with the gun laying drive or the gun rammer. I don't really feel that I need those. Now I do have the camouflage net because you are stationary a lot. But I went with improved vents, okay, and that kind of bumps up, my crew's abilities. Lets it go up a wee bit higher, and that's always helpful. And then I've actually got some coated optics. You could not have these, and you could throw some other, gadget on here. I like the coated optics because, when you do kind of get into some... Bert is fast, and so if you spot somebody soon enough, a lot of the times you can get away. But if you don't have that little edge, and the coated optics can give you an extra second or two before, of you seeing them before they're right on top of you. So that's why I do it. But again, it's kind of, same thing with improved vents. You can have them, or you can not. I just found that this is a decent setup here for my Bert. So my crew, I do have a decently skilled crew here. They're all working on their second perk or ability. Sixth Sense on the commander. That's a big one for me, and then everybody else is kind of working on camouflage and whatnot. So let's go ahead and jump on in. And let's see how quickly we can die. Alright, so it looks like not a whole lot of players in the queue, so I don't know, I may have to wait a few extra seconds here. So, and I play on the, okay, we're ready to go. I play on the North American, and I usually do the East Coast server. There tends to be a lot more people on the East Coast server, at least on the times that I'm playing. So, alright, so Cliff. Okay, so, yeah, in Bert, a lot of the maps kind of open up for you a bit more. There's a lot more options, because I can't play this like a regular artillery. This almost has to be like half tank destroyer, half artillery. So Bert has no range, so I have to get up fairly close in order to be able to really accomplish much of anything. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to start from just a little ways away, just so I can kind of see where the enemy is going to pop up at. Usually everybody makes a mad rush for that lighthouse hill. And then, oftentimes whoever gets up there first, then everybody else spends the rest of the game trying to shoot at them, and they spot everybody for the team. And they're, you're getting people up on that hill there is really valuable when you're in a normal artillery. In Bert, I really can't do a whole lot with what they could do for me there. So, all right, let's see. I'm not gonna get any shots over there. Maybe, yeah. See, this is really where Bert is pretty valuable, because you can see he can actually shoot over that rock, and I'm gonna see if I can land a shot right on top of this heavy tank. I think I can. Yeah. See, there you go. I mean, I nearly took his license plate off, and that's just a really important aspect of this tank. Is just it's so accurate, and but again, you do trade that for range. So it has no range. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears here. I'm gonna have a look at these fellas, because they seem to be just kind of running roughshod over this area, and they need a little bit more. They need people to contest them just a wee bit more. All right, well, that guy's dead, so that doesn't do me any good. And it does look like we do have a fella who has taken the hill. So that's helpful. He's going to be up, and he's got to battle it out with this Cromwell here. You know, and another tactic just to keep in mind is that sometimes you just toss a shot at your enemy, especially when you have these little fast reloaders. I threw a shot at that Cromwell, and I'm already almost reloaded. And sometimes you just need to shoot at these guys just so you can get them to back off. See, now that guy, he knows that, you know, artillery's like looking at him now, and that, and sometimes, you know, with regular tanks that can be a bit unnerving. So I'm hoping maybe I can nail him there. Okay. So now, you know, yeah, see, he's going to run off, and he's going to try and get in some cover now. And now he's spotted me. So we better go ahead and get out of here before their artillery figures out where I'm at. So I'm just actually going to kind of meander up this hill. Alright, and hills are really your friend when you're in Bert here. Alright, excellent. So maybe I can put some shots into this M6. Yeah, I can. Or no, I can't. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move on out of here. I'm going to back it off a little bit. I'm really hoping that I should be able to hit these guys somewhat. Maybe? No, not quite. So I could probably hit this Hellcat if he stops moving for a hot second. Let's see. Oh, well, I hit the OI, but I did not hit that Hellcat. The Hellcats, those are favorite targets because you can usually one-shot them. Let's see. Well, these guys are not too smart. See, they're just going to kind of park right there, and I'm just going to shoot them. See, I hit them right on top of the turret. You know, Bert has absolutely zero penetration. These guys are basically, I don't even really know what they're doing, but that's fine, because I'm just going to shoot at them. Yeah, see, this is... Whatever they're doing here is not very smart. Yeah, I don't know. This heavy tank here is really... he's kind of screwing his team. Maybe I can kill him and just make it a fair game. Well, I landed a shot in there. Alright, well, I don't know who killed that fella, but he really did deserve to die, so... Ah, there we go. We'll go ahead and... Let's see, maybe we can smack this OI. There we go. Alright, and just about any other arty, there is no way you would make it over that mountain. So, this guy... Oh, that OI. Let's see, I'm gonna move up just a hair bit here, hoping that maybe, you know, I can get in the spot. I can maybe put a few more shots into these guys. That M6, he really just wants to get shot at, I think. So, and the M6s are nice because they don't really have any armor either. Yeah, it was. I shot at him without being fully aimed. You know, sometimes the RNG gods smile down on you, and you can land those shots. So, well, we've pretty much got them on the run at this point. Not a whole lot left for us to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know, sometimes, I don't even know, what is that, an SU-100? So, that SU-100, he's not long for this world. They're big, slow tanks. He's got a long reload, yeah, so he's dead, so that's the end of it. So we came out with one kill, got a little bit of tracking damage, it looks like, and we did get a couple of those invisible shots, so we'll see if we hit anybody while they weren't spotted and what we came out with in the end. Alright, so 753, so that's not too bad. I landed most of my shots. I took a couple of shots that were just, you know, I didn't really know if anybody was there or not. But you know, I did alright. 753 damage. Again, not my best game, not my worst either. You know, and then we did a good job, you know, smacking some of these other folks, so. let's have a look at our team here. So, you know, and we're not, you know, we're running about the middle here. So, you know, again, not spectacular, but you know, we didn't come in first, but we're certainly not last. All right, and yeah, made a tidy profit. So, you know, I mentioned in the last video on Bert, you know, the ammunition's cheap. Repairing the vehicle itself is very cheap. So, so yeah, you know, I mean, all in all, not a bad game. We're doing all right, but you kind of get an idea of the play style with Bert. He has no range. You're not, you know, counter battery fire is just out of the running. You can't do it. So, you know, when you're playing this tank, you really do have to kind of play it like a tank destroyer almost. You're sort of getting in the back and you're sniping. Now, the trade-off is, of course, that it has that amazing firing arc, and that firing arc is really just where it's at. You know, you can just about, and it's deadly accurate, so you can just about shoot off their license plate if you need. So, in the firing arc, you can land over buildings, cliffs, whatever. A shot that a normal arty could not take, you can hit those in your Bert. So, hope you enjoyed the video.